Are we live? Testing 1, 2, 3. Looking good on this end. I can't have naps. I'm either awake or I'm like asleep 5 hours more. Yay, it's on! Hey everybody, how's it going? Sorry, a little like 3 minutes late because I had to get my shill on. I had to post some things, and if you notice up there in the top right hand corner, we're having a Cyber Monday sale, and as of right now, lots of things on the websites are discounted. We've got the Keymaster PDF for only $2.99. All posters are only $8. Select charms are $6, and if you want further discounts, coupon code CYBER for 10% off your total order. I'm gonna make sure, is Cyber Monday actually showing off all our pictures? I'm gonna be really annoyed if it's not. There we go. Okay. Ooh, that is not a Alright, so I'm gonna have to put something right there to make that so that it's not quite so egregious. Gosh darn it. Need to put something back there, because that's... Goodness. I bring shit. What are you doing? Jojo just walked in, and I don't know what she's doing. And I don't trust her. Need to put like a... Maybe if I put like a slight gradient? Gradient opacity? What does that do? Yeah, Alex, entertain everybody while I figure out how to put like a slight background on this. Background color, that's what I want. Background opacity. Aha! That's what I want. There we go. We have attained maximum shillage. Can you still see the stuff in the back? Sweet. And if anyone wants to join me in my never-ending quest of shilling, patrons, mods, and crewmates are welcome into the world-building stream in Discord. And you may join me right away. Otherwise, for now, I'm just going to go ahead and work on some maps. It looks like chat's already kind of taking it away. We have got Hero of Rock in here. We've got Hikari, Soru. Excuse me. And we've got my wife. Hello, sweetie. Excuse me. Who wants to learn about the totes rad magic of lovely PSAs? Dear Lord. What are we discussing in the comments? This is your brain on drugs. I actually made the front page of YouTube one time due to a college PSA I did for a quick project. I got hardly any views, but by golly, it was there. What was I doing? I'm looking up Victory Road. Dear Lord. Alex, please quit junking up my chat with your crap talk. It's embarrassing, really. Seriously, though, drugs are bad, MK. Oh, hey, Zero, welcome to the chat. Glad to have you. Am I coming through, by the way? Because I just feel like I'm talking at no one at the moment. Hey, Ike Master. Wow, I'm seeing lots of people in here. Welcome, everybody. Glad to have you on the show. We are working on currently a victory road for Utopus. One that won't look like garbage. I am just... I'm just bad at this. That's... Broad, that's cold, yo. Yeah, well... That's what you get. How is everyone today? I am...
Ha ha ha, I'm here.
Hello there. Welcome, Zero. Welcome, Roberto.
How you... Stream snipe. I'm pretty good.
I always forget the press to talk. Now I'm here.
You know, it's so annoying. And now Ike's here. Woo! Look what I've started.
Hello, Ike.
Hello.
How's it going, guys?
Feeling good. At the same time, also feeling shit because I am sick.
Feels good. But if it makes you feel better, me and Akara were talking. I'm going to try and set up a movie night.
Oh, yeah?
What?
Yep, every Saturday for you people.
How is that going to work?
Don't know. That's why I'm still working on it.
What do you mean by you people?
You past livers.
Okay.
You humans.
Good.
You not future people.
Here I am.
Hello, Parker.
Hey, Parker.
Yay.
So how
Hello, Parker.
how do you want to do the movie night?
Wait, what movie night?
Yeah, I'm trying to set up a movie night. I'm just thinking, I don't know how I'm going to do it.
Well, I mean, Netflix and Rabbit. I know how to do it.
I'm sorry, what? Netflix and what?
Do you not
Rabbit.
know what Rabbit is? It's basically a live streaming service that allows one person to share their browser. You basically see what they're doing on their browser, and basically you use it to watch YouTube videos, or Netflix, or Hulu, or whatever.
Is there any kind of legal issue with that?
No!
Not
There
really.
must be. There must be, but
Like,
I
it's
don't know
basically
about
No,
like
it's
giving
not
you an
like-
extra browser to watch YouTube with other people who are in the same chat room.
Yeah, no, you still have to have a Netflix account and pay for it. It's not giving you Netflix.
That's true. I have Netflix, so
Yeah, I have Netflix too, but sadly, don't pay Netflix to no one.
Netflix actually has been kind of shitty this last few times. But
The
They have, like,
website is
They keep taking down a lot of good shows and that bring out shit then.
there are not that much. There are not that many good movies there either. By this
yeah.
point,
the website is spelled rab.it.
Okay.
That's how you type it into your browser.
Good
Yeah.
to know.
Yeah, no, I use it all the time to watch anime with my friends online. That's basically the only time I watch anime now.
Hikari Bakano Test is actually pretty funny. It's
Yeah, I know. I'm the one who told them about it.
yeah, it's okay. It's one of those animes that has everything to go wrong, but somewhat
Or-
goes right.
Or-
It's done.
Yes, add that to the list of animes you need to watch, Akari, because I think that's made now or number 7 now. You need to watch.
Jeez.
We told him so many
Yeah.
at this point. Said you should watch this. You should watch this.
That ain't got nothing on my bookmark list, I can tell you that.
I have a ton of animes that are on my backlog.
You Stuart?
Ha! See? Even Elena knows about Rabbit.
Your wife
Stuart,
knows about
get
it.
your game on.
Did you tell me to get my game on?
This is
Oh,
Yu-Gi-Oh!
God.
now.
Fuck, I don't know what to say. Fucking
Well, you
get
don't
your
say
shit
get your
together.
game on.
It's your game.
Get
your shit
on.
together.
Game on. Get your game on. Dear Lord.
Shut up. I try my best.
I'm gonna throw down. Yeah, but only after I throw down a face down.
Oh shit.
I am internally screaming and externally, but because of push the
Don't you
talk,
like
you
my
can't hear
hip
it.
language that's so radical with the kids?
I still remember they need to add like all those puns and everything into my Yu-Gi-Oh campaign. Just wrote in them at every point, just annoy everyone.
You have a
You're the
Yu-Gi-Oh
most evil
campaign?
kind of person.
Yes, dude, I have the Yu-Gi-Oh campaign. I had 9 players for it.
Dear Lord. What?
Did you actually started it? Or-
No, not yet, because it's gonna take a lot of work for myself. Not exactly trying to make the story. Making the deck for 40 cards, plus everything else that needs to go along with the deck.
Like,
It's gonna be the hard part.
oh my God. So, welcome, Potato Ghostly. I log in here, get your game on. Immediately get horror flashbacks to Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. So, actually, X, the Dark One, has always asked me, like, he's been hassling me for a while to write up, like, a Yu-Gi-Oh! Campaign. How do you do that?
You don't.
yeah.
Basically, how I'm doing it, basically, they get Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro. I make a shit ton of decks. I'm gonna go do a story all through mine, or else I can do a map, but it's gonna take even longer to do that. And then they're gonna duel between themselves and me, which my shitload of decks, like before I even start, I gotta need at least like 20 decks at least.
How do the characters get cards and decks though?
Oh, random openings. They make whatever they get free one. They get one free deck of whatever they want to be, as long as it's like they gotta give me their deck recipe. But I make it like really fair for them to like they can choose whatever deck they want, as long as like some boss monsters are like one of a kind.
Can I have Exodia?
Actually, someone did ask that today. I said
Wow.
Exodia will be prevalent to this plot, so you can have Exodia much later on when I bring it into play.
You only get his left leg
Exodia's
for
not
now.
being used.
You're only allowed to use Karibos. That's how
Oh,
you start
yes.
the game.
You can have Mushroom Man.
I actually was talking about Karibo deck as well today. So I actually said, someone asked about that. Said, yeah, I'm going to be making Karibo. At one point, I'm going to make a Karibo deck, but it's going to have anime and banned cards added to it. Because how I'm doing this is, they're getting what deck ever they want. So they want to go like XYZ monsters. Sure, they can do that. I'm going to be giving them like fucking hard decks to deal with. They're going to have to counter me really well if they want to be winning.
Okay, take it from. I used to play. You can ask Alex. I actually used to play competitive with her. And are you?
Right back.
I'm gonna be that guy. Are you good at the game? Are you one of those guys that like?
I know. I'm good at the game. I played the game since I was young. The same year it came out was the year I was born, and I've been a fan of the show and know how to play it for a long, long time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I know how to do it, and definitely know how to do decks. It's the fact that I gotta also make everybody's decks.
Okay.
I probably should ask X if he wants to join, but at the same time, that means I got 10 players then.
Well, I mean, I kind of wrote up one for like converting a Yu-Gi-Oh-esque system. Like, it's way more tabletop-y while still trying to keep into the spirit of Yu-Gi-Oh. Like,
Yeah, actually, I was speaking with Lou before I even that I officially was gonna make it.
Mhm.
He when he told me how it should go, try to make all very, very tabletop-y. It's like, oh my gosh, that'd be even way more work, because I gotta make sure everyone actually keeps an actual good amount of cards and actually get it a lot more organized than this.
well, the way I saw it was, hold on, sorry, I'm slightly distracted. The way I did it was, what you do is you just use a real basic formula to convert all the cards into a tabletop-esque system. Like, the majority of the rules are still the same. Like, level 1 to 4-star monsters, a character or a summoner can play right away, and everything off of that is based off of the cards. Like, for every 500 attack points, you roll an extra d6 for damage. And then stars, like if you want to summon Blue Eyes, which is an 8-star monster, you still need to tribute 2 4-star monsters on the table. Every star gets you like another 5 or 10 hit points, you know, things like that.
Yeah.
Just real basic conversions.
Although definitely has a lot of rules. Like, obviously, you don't need like actually 2 4-star monsters to actually summon an 8-star monster at all.
No, you could have 2 1-star monsters to summon. You need unless you're playing a ritual card, and then you need to do that.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, like, from the sounds of it, you were just gonna have your party just play a regular game of Yu-Gi-Oh, which may take a long time.
Oh yeah, they're basically gonna play like normal Yu-Gi-Oh, but I'm like gonna do commentary and all that while they're doing it. They're also gonna be doing a lot of duels between themselves because they actually are. The first thing they even said, like, Kaze and Spell chose to be rivals, eternal rivals during their practice duels. That, all right, I can do that. I can add that in. Because it's not actually the trouble trying to actually make the story, because the story actually is the simplest thing for me. It's actually trying to make sure that the actual whole thing goes well between the duels themselves. The main thing is, if I don't get good draws, then my bosses are gonna look like wimps. Oh, what's that? You couldn't summon nothing for the past 3 turns? Well, I guess I win. You were sure an easy boss, weren't you?
That makes sense. Hey, Foggy.
Hello.
Hey there. Get this Yu-Gi-Oh out of my Pokemon.
I was just about to ask if that's what was being talked about or something.
Yeah, the whole night's gonna be Yu-Gi-Oh. Just.
Oh gosh.
Now, are you playing with Link monsters?
No, I mean, like, at some point I might do that, but no. For right now, no Link monsters. So
Listen,
we
all know we need
no
to play
either, except for like a very few like boss enemies are going to have pendulums. They might get 2 pendulums to use at one point, but only 2. They're not going to get like a full deck for pendulums.
Wow, the game.
No, hold on.
So
when are we? Here's my question. When are we gonna get Dungeon Dice Monsters, the tabletop RPG? Okay.
Yeah, when's that?
Oh, yes, actually, Yoan keeps bringing that up.
Didn't they have like a whole capsule monster thing too?
That at some point, I'm gonna like try. Sometimes I'll say like, maybe I should make a Dungeon Dice version. At one point in the game. To, like,
no, it would be great as if you just have a bunch of like homeless people in a back alley. Like, I used to play Dungeon Dice Monsters.
What's that? Oh, it's a game where
Dungeons
you
and
play
Dragons?
dice. Never heard of it.
It's a children's game where you summon monsters with dice. Nerds, we're playing a children's game where you summon monsters with cards.
That's kind of like the idea.
What a bunch of
losers.
losers.
Actually, it was the kind of the idea I was gonna do. We play cards. You nerds play with dice. I just remember the whole thing like they did in Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged series of just constantly make fun of the Dungeon Dice Monsters, just Yu-Gi-Oh! Just with dice.
No, that's exactly what it was.
It's nothing the same. Duke Devlin is very displeased.
See, oh my god, here's the frustrating thing. I know I'm kind of like forcefully changing the subject, and I'm not meaning to, but
That's fine.
Here's the boring thing about tabletop and caves. A lot of the puzzles and crap in caves are the nonsense game mechanics that you have to deal with. Like, a cave in a tabletop game, you're physically exploring, and you're like, I climb it and use my dexterity to climb it. Screw your game mechanics, you know?
Oh, you mean like those annoying loops of ledges where you can't backtrack from?
Yeah, exactly. Like it might be a 10-foot drop. Like, oh, I'll climb it. I've got.
Well, Lavi could probably just wall run up it or something. At
Yeah,
his speed.
I mean, I don't know why I'm trying so hard with this Victory Road here, because Victory Road has always been just a dumb concept.
Ooh, this is
Wait,
Victory Road.
yeah,
right here.
You're making Victory Road already?
Well, I've got some guests coming, and for their game, they wanted to be trainers heading to the Pokemon League.
Huh.
There's your
So
guy,
they're already gonna have Pokemon in like the 70s.
I think through our emails we discussed the 60s.
Alright.
That sounds
I don't know. Wouldn't it be hilarious to have to purposefully bring a trainer in there with? Well, actually, no. It'd be hilarious or painful.
Horrible.
But like, if you purposefully bring in severely underleveled Pokemon, like, yeah, I'm gonna take on this league. I can totally do this with my 0 badges.
Maybe. I mean, they're
Also,
I have
Hyrax.
I have one Pokemon, and I totally can do it. It's level 1, but don't worry. It's so good.
I just
like the
I just
best.
got this Badoo from the professor.
I'll
Yeah,
beat
no,
you with the
I-
magic cart my dad gave me. The best way I can imagine it is like Victory Road is some kind of almost hollow challenge that the league comes up with, like a final. Like if you make it through Victory Road, you don't have to do the preliminaries or something like that. Or if you follow all the rules of Victory Road, you can do that kind of thing. Like this very fake, very transparent challenge. Just
Yeah, honestly,
That would be interesting, though, if
I'm
there were like
planning-
rules for completing Victory Road or something, and there. Because I don't think that kind of thing has really been played with before in the games, at least.
I mean, I plan for Alkine to just have a massive tournament like in the anime, because I kind of prefer that to Victory Road.
Oh no,
Also
I'm
Victory Road.
no, I'm
Tournaments
totally
were
having the
pretty
tournament.
Cool and playable, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely having a tournament. Don't get me wrong, and like a bunch of the key players that were in the campaign are going to take part in the tournament. I'm saying that how does Victory Road work into a Pokemon world that's trying to make sense?
I mean, it always, like, in the game sense, it makes it seem like, oh, getting the gym badges is really hard, when in all reality, it never feels like it.
Well, and the anime treated that very well. It because when Ash got to the Pokemon League, there were literally hundreds of trainers there.
Yeah,
Oh
but
yeah,
when you get
hundreds
to
of
Victory
Pokemon
Road, it's
centers
like,
too. Just like
yeah. And
Like,
then
this
it's
was
like,
the-
it would
this
be
was the
difficult to get
Olympics.
vacancies. It would
Like
be
this,
scrambling for a hotel.
yeah, this is like the Olympics to them. So Victory Road has to be. Ooh, I could totally take that thing from the game. Victory Road is like this, or from the anime. Victory Road's like this sacred thing where a torchbearer has to take the flame of Moltres or the flame of whoever through Victory Road.
whatever fire
Oh
Pokemon
my
we
gosh,
decided.
I remember that episode.
That was a
Oh,
fun
guy.
one.
Yeah.
Because at that point, it was like, oh yeah, this is just the Olympics.
I actually remember the whole episode. It was a really good episode, actually.
I don't remember if it's very good or if I'm looking at it through nostalgia goggles, but that could be a fun way of handling this.
Everything was good about it, except for the fact that the very first thing that Ash did, when he like came up to the runner, that was the moment, said, "Yeah, all right, I'll take over." That he literally just said, "Give me the torch."
Yeah. Because he's Ash, and Ash has to do everything.
Chosen one!
I'm the
Yep.
chosen one. I gotta do it. So are they gonna actually need like the actual move rock climb, or are they just gonna do like just acrobatic checks?
I mean, if they have the move rock climb, then they can. I'll just give it to them.
Or if let you have a Pokemon that has Rock Slide.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I like this.
I remember-
Hero of Rock. You are incorrect. Ash actually won one of the leagues. 10 points
Oh
to.
yeah. Did
10
he win freaking
He
Was
won.
it Kalos?
He won the
The
Orange
Orange
Islands. That's the only league he's officially won, and
He also actually,
yeah, I
he
forgot
also
about the
beat,
Orange Islands.
He also beat the Battle Frontier.
that's right. He
So I
He-
don't know if that counts.
was that
but
an
he
anime
did
only
beat the-
thing, or
That was in the anime.
Yeah.
It
hold on,
was
pausing.
like it was at the end
Was
of the
it
Hoenn anime.
given the chance to be a frontier brain, even or something?
Oh, yeah,
He
was
was.
trying
They
to be a
actually
frontier
offered
brain.
them like, "Oh, you did it, so you get to be a frontier brain now."
Yeah,
Ash.
he just turned that down.
And Ash was just like, "Nah, I want to keep traveling with my Pokemon."
Have you actually beaten the frontier brains in the game?
But like, it was legit too because I think
ignore
there's
my
one.
question.
I'm sorry. No.
Go ahead.
I really like.
Beating the actual frontier brain in the games is like incredibly tedious.
Okay,
Yeah,
people are ripping on Orange Islands in the thing, and I thought it was one of the more interesting ones because
I liked it, but it doesn't count.
It
as
was-
an official
I
like
race.
the challenge. They did the challenges before Sun and Moon ever did it, and you know everyone's praising Sun and Moon for these little mini dungeons, and that's essentially what they are.
I'm back.
People essentially
Yeah,
thought
but-
the same way, but at the same
Mm.
time, the Orange Islands, like, they were like really boring. They had a little bit of fun, and then the battle was really good. I liked the battle, but everything else it felt really low.
I might be looking at it through nostalgia goggles. I have not seen Orange Island since I was real little, so
What are you guys talking about?
the
or-
Orange
Orange
Islands.
Islands arc.
and how
Oh,
yeah Ash
My
actually
brother
beat that
has
league.
those on DVD.
Yeah, the only thing Ash ever conquered.
I remember. It wasn't bad. It was
Oh.
pointless.
Oh.
Well, yeah,
That
the
was
whole
your brain.
all of Pokemon is pointless. I don't know what this complaint is.
It was more that it doesn't actually exist anywhere in like games or anything. It's just a random series of season they made to like fill up time till Johto.
True.
Because the one funny thing about it, the reason why it kind of like that it really made it like always prevalent that no one cared about it was Ash's mom when he said he brought the trophy to her. She didn't give a shit. Say, "Oh, good job," and then just put it down the stand and said, "It was no." She didn't care at all.
Ash's mom is a negligent bitch.
Everyone knows that she just wanted him out of the house so she can jump on Professor Oak.
Haha, that's the meme. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
But up.
Does that?
You're like really trying to make this like a really dungeony kind of thing, aren't you, Stuart?
Well, like now that I've got the idea in my head that this is like a very transparent like ceremony, this is actually way more fun to me. Like,
Wait, what?
Victory Road.
Yay, we helped with enjoyment.
well, that's what world building is.
World building.
I just realized I'm gonna have a hoot building a sacred temple.
There we go. That's what I'm.
And you
looking
can
for.
see it on Alki next week, at December 6th. Oh yeah.
Be there or be square.
Oh yeah.
If it wasn't for Orange Islands, we wouldn't have gotten Snorlax. Yeah. It also gave
the
Lap.
Snorlax with 8 moves, I think.
6 moves.
Well, I remember the battle with Lance was really good because he actually beat Lance at the Orange Islands.
That wasn't Lance.
That
No,
wasn't
that was
Lance.
Drake.
Was
It
it?
was Drake.
Yeah, it wasn't Lance. It was Lance's knockoff brother, Drake. Original OC Donut
Although-
Seal.
Think of it. I'm trying to remember all the Pokemon that Drake had. Like
He had a Ditto.
freaking-
That's all I remember is because
I
I,
actually
he
really
had a
remember the
Ditto,
whole
a
thing.
Gengar.
I remember the
Yeah,
Gengar.
Dragonite.
A Ditto. He had, I believe he had an Onyx. Yeah, he had an Onyx.
Oh, his name was Drake. I'm sorry. I thought it was Lance.
Oh, we have a question.
He did have like the knockoff look of Lance. And hello, Luke.
Who has been your favorite NPC to make? Valdis. Valdis and Watashi. I like the goofballs.
Yeah, no, I mean, I know the question was meant for you, but, like, I'm in the same boat. White is probably been my favorite character to voice because he's such a goofball and is so exuberant.
I love White. I'm listening to your thing. I get excited every time I see it.
Hang on.
No, yeah.
You're there. You need to hear the shit because you're in the chat still.
Be happy, because White is showing up in the next town. I've missed the rivals for too long. I was just like, oh, they're not going to show up in Tungsten Town. And I was just like, shit, they should have showed up in Tungsten Town.
Well, Blue, you best be helping. You best help Zero calm down his frustration, because he's going to be blowing a fuse anytime soon.
Not my problem.
The Guardian Gamer. To be fair, I call Bull on the Sinnoh League. Ash battling legendary Pokemon for the final battle, but was just stupid. They just gave up on reasons for Ash to keep going on his journey. Yeah, actually, I didn't call BS on Sinnoh. I called BS on Kalos. That was...
Oh, yeah.
I think everyone is angry about that one.
Oh, the Mega Charizard one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That was bullshit.
So how did that end? Because I was under the impression at first that Ash had won that one.
No, what happened was... And this is once again gonna go into my reasons for hating Battle Bond. It was Mega Charizard versus Ash Greninja, and then it was like, yeah, look at all this cool shit that's happening, and then it was
Also,
like, oh, by the way, Ash doesn't win, even though he has a Pokemon that should have won.
Also, by the way, also to add on to the song, he had other Pokemon deal damage to Charizard. Even if it wasn't that much, it still hurt a bit. Then he got gets a water type, where he obviously was at a disadvantage. And no, he still lost, even though he had the high ground on this whole battle the whole time at the end against Charizard.
It's over, Charizard! I have the high ground!
He literally did jump in the air and did throwing his water disc in that water shuriken. That still was not enough. No high ground could ever be enough to take down Mega Charizard, apparently.
Someone, X with a shotgun asked again,
listen.
who was your least favorite NPC to make? Now, I don't think I've had a least NPC to make, but one who I've been struggling with this entire time is Prism. And that's because I do not do good with edgelord edgy NPCs. I thought I was good at them, and clearly I was wrong.
Actually,
Prism's not edgy.
Well,
actually, I do remember the first time you introduced him. He acted like he was an edgy person, saying, "Who the fuck are you?" Got like really angry at them of what happened, and then you just like gave up on that whole fact.
oh yeah, I gave it up immediately. Originally, Prism was he wasn't supposed to be Prism at all. Originally, Prism's character, I made him for another game. He was a coordinator, and he had the rainbow hair, and his name was Rainbow. And he was just like this flaming stereotype. And I like that idea. I wish I kind of kept that idea.
Oh, so my own character of Germaine de la Franquise.
Oh yeah, no, like this overly effeminate character, which admittedly,
Greatest man alive.
Which would have been funnier, but I'm sure I would have. I'm sure I would have had the wrath of Tumblr on me if anyone found out about it.
Dude, I don't care. I plan on having a character like that in Alkine.
Hey, that's on you.
I think everyone here has at least one character that they made that was like that.
Yeah, no, I made him a crime lord.
Yeah,
I'm running a game where I have like 10 different crime lords, so...
Mine was a pink Power Ranger.
4 PCs. Scoundrel Edition is fun.
Oh yes, Roberto's Pink Ranger. Yes.
Yeah, I remember
the most flamboyant person in the world. No one else knows, but particularly you, Luke.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm making Route 4, which will be north of Tungsten Town, and then you know what? We need to sell this shit now. I need a name for the next town. Who wants to
what's
name
the
it?
What is
what's
your-
the naming basis for the towns?
Okay, so the
Metals.
naming basis is that well, they're not just metals. They're all based off of things off the periodic table and just and like resources in general. Like the first town was named Oilio, oil, and this town was named Tungsten, which I didn't change the name up when I probably should have, but like.
So it's just
You
like
know.
So it's just like a small town, basically. The next one, or is it big? Or
The next town is a very like nature-heavy town.
So green energy, something.
If I can somehow visualize it, I plan for there to be like overgrowth everywhere and all that type of
Solus.
stuff. Very
Solus. Solus for solar.
I was thinking something like a freaking carbon.
I
was thinking oxygen.
I would do Solus if Solus the Soul Rock didn't exist.
I was
Texas
going
Copper
for.
Village.
I would go for oxygen maybe because it's a very nature heavy.
Wait,
so
is the place supposed to be like overgrown, or is it supposed to be like a forestation site?
Forest, very foresty, and maybe a little unkempt, like vines all over buildings. If I can, some fucking how
little what?
visualize it.
Okay, X has a really cool idea. If you ever do like another metal town, if you have a field like Copperfield or Copper Village.
Ooh.
Copper Village, and then call it Copperfield.
Yeah, like
And,
they have a football stadium called the Copperfield.
I mean, your big city has to be called Aurum, the Latin word for gold.
Oh, I'll be honest, I was already planning that.
Yep, I figured because it's such an obvious name.
And then because it's named Aurum, I can throw in Kid Icarus Uprising references.
Or Final Fantasy.
No.
Or about half of fantasy in general, given how common it is for people to use the word Aurum. Or
Okay.
Latin in general. Don't disturb us with your facts.
Our facts are meaningless here.
Hush, child, hush.
Get your propaganda out of here.
Get your propaganda out of here.
It's my fact-based propaganda, but which I'm not promoting a cause with. Definitely needs to go.
Oh boy. According to Philip DeFranco just posted, the apocalypse is worse than ever. Jesus.
Oh, Swood. Someone suggested Swood.
I think that was X.
Swood.
Oh, that was Hero.
No, it was Hero.
No, it was Hero Rock.
Yep, Hero Rock.
Oh, Dorado.
Boo! Boo this man!
Boo! Boo!
That's bad and you should feel bad.
To go back to the idea of oxygen, I was thinking about naming it Oxide. That sounds good. That's probably what I'll go with, Oxide.
Oh, Hero of Rock has a question for you, Stuart.
Okay, who did you want Ash to end up with, like his main squeeze?
Dawn.
I think rubber ducks are a really great thing to squeeze. They're really calming.
Maybe should get a ducklet.
You're asking
yeah.
you're asking who I poke ship. This is a complicated question, and one that I don't feel comfortable answering on the air since they're all 12.
I just said it.
Or you
So,
just imagine them.
you want me to explain mine? I'll go into depth.
I mean, I like, okay, so I like all the characters and all the female characters from Pokemon. They're all drawn very appealingly, and they're all very cute. And see, as soon as I say that crap, you get that giggle, and that's where I'm stopping, right there. So,
It's fine. I understand. I understand.
appeal is a animation term, and it's perfectly acceptable to say. God dang it, this is where I'm at. You can talk about this crap. So,
Do you want? Okay, well, I mean, it's very simple. Sinnoh is where I started. I really liked Dawn as a kid, and I still like Dawn because it's like, man, she's cute AF. All right, Ash, you go to her.
go to her. Go,
Go to
child,
her.
go.
Push.
Be free.
Just push.
Iris.
One day my fan fiction will be true.
Iris is the, and I'm gonna dark skinned girl, right? or the tan girl.
Yeah,
Is she?
who
fucking
swings from
anything-
vines and is supposed to be like Dragon Master, but only has like one dragon.
Basically, how
She had
X in the
Axio,
very
and then it
beginning
took her
of the
forever to
series,
get
where
a
he had
second
Wait,
no
dragon.
didn't she
Hold-
get
hold
the
it, whoa,
freaking
whoa.
shiny Drudagon or something?
No, that
Oh,
was
yeah, she did it.
Claire.
I think,
That
I
was
think
Claire
she
that
got
got
a
it.
dragon.
She
don't know.
got
I'm
a
pretty sure she
Dragon
got the
Knight,
shiny
but she never-
Drudagon, yeah.
All I
Shiny
know
Pokemon,
though,
Claire got it.
all I know though is that the Generation 5 anime was garbage. So there.
The series one,
Hikari does have a point.
The series was shit.
Parker has a thing for blue-haired anime girls.
He's not wrong. Not wrong.
Let me introduce you to Best Senshi.
According to the Guardian
really?
Gamer on Twitch, Iris has 2 dragons, Dragonite and Axew. Really? She had a Dragonite?
Yeah, she got
Oh,
a
that's
Dragonite.
That's what I said.
She got a
It was
Dragonite. Okay.
Dragonite.
All right. Let me explain Dragonite. Dragonite was bullshit because it was basically just Charizard all over again. That's
Yeah.
all it was. It
Yeah.
was just Charizard all over again.
Yeah. Hikari said she got
I
a-
never watched the anime.
That's probably for the best.
I mean, I don't watch it either, but whenever I check Sarah B, they sometimes give like play-by-plays, and I'm like, oh, this looks interesting.
Right.
I guess I'll check that out.
Yeah,
How
I never watched.
intriguing.
I never really watched it either, but I've always respected the anime for what it's doing most of the time.
Most of the time.
Well, I don't particularly care. There was a period of Pokemon where it was just garbage. It was just hot freaking garbage.
It was all of Generation 5. I'm
Like,
going to be serious.
oh
The
my-
Unova anime was fucking horrible.
Like the Deoxys movie, I remember they did this scene where the Pokemon are all being in the park and being cute. I just remember watching it just in agonizing pain the whole time because the animation was not cute. It was not endearing. It was just annoying white noise while I waited for the plot to happen. And that was a long period of Pokemon for me. And it wasn't until Sun and Moon that I actually... I heard whisperings about X and Y being good, and I started to pay attention again. Really, if it wasn't for Pokemon Tabletop, I'd still be out of Pokemon. So...
I'll say this. I watched some of X and Y. I never got to X, Y, and Z, but I watched some of X and Y, and I mean, like, it was alright. It felt very much like, ah, shit, we're losing people, so we just have to do Gen 1 again.
Actually, for X, Y, and
So
Z,
much that it has the same theme song.
yeah, I don't know why
Is
they
that a
did
problem?
No, that's only the English version. The Japanese version are obviously different.
Yeah,
But
I find it as a problem because, like, they could have at least done something creative with theme song. Because instead of, like, don't get me wrong, I love the original Pokemon theme song as much as the next guy, but, like, come on, do something else.
Wow, Stuart. I see that there. I see you there.
is X still in the chat?
yeah, I think he is.
Possibly.
I think he actually acknowledged what I said before because he basically is Iris because he didn't get a dragon Pokemon until very, very late. Basically having no dragon Pokemon, basically being Iris.
Throwing that
Hero asks,
shade.
is that sarcasm, Stuart? You think?
Yeah, Sun and Moon is trying to cash in on the Gen 1 nostalgia really hard. But it's also
so much that they went back to Kanto.
Yeah, well, not only that, the Japanese version recycled the theme song. Frickin' God, they're trying to cash in harder on that one. So, shutting up.
Implying that Pokemon hasn't been
Dragon
trying
says,
to
look up, I want to be a
cash in on
hero.
nostalgia ever since they realised that people like the old games better. Or at least claim to online. We've been
Right.
trying to cash in on nostalgia ever since these things called Fire Red and Leaf Green. That was the start of the nostalgia trade. Pokemon is basically half nostalgia at this point.
Well, I do like it. I do like it a lot how both me and JoJo can appreciate Pokemon. So
I like Pokemon.
Yeah.
But it's half nostalgia. Like, at least in terms of the marketing and everything. They rely heavily on nostalgia in order to try and get sales.
Mm-hmm.
That
Like,
makes sense.
the whole Ash's Pikachu thing is just basically nostalgia for the original anime.
Oh yeah, the Ash Pikachu, man. Remember when Ash was separate from the games? I did. I like those times.
Yeah,
Yeah,
having
don't worry about type effectiveness.
Another reason why I despise Ash Greninja.
Man, like that like there's actually a picture of Ash in Sun and Moon, like not just with Ash Greninja, but he's in the Mimikyu level.
Wait, where?
There's a picture. Okay, I'll see if I can pull it up. But there's a picture of Ash and Pikachu in Mimikyu's lair. Like in his shrine of Pikachu, you could briefly see Ash and Pikachu.
Why though?
Like when you're in the little Poke Finder thing?
Yeah.
In the Mimikyu place. Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, he's there. Like that's a picture.
I'll say that. I'll say this. I'm more okay with that instead of just straight up putting in a Greninja called Ash Greninja. That's where I draw the line. I'm fine with tongue-in-cheek references like that. Because that's Mimikyu's thing. It's jealous of Pikachu's popularity, and it's because of Ash in the anime that Pikachu is so popular.
Mimikyu's room, Sun and Moon.
Yeah, I saw it.
I'm trying to see if I can find it. Like, very few people noticed it, and Did You Know Gaming finally pointed it out. So then people realize that I'm not crazy. Like, it's there.
No, you're totally crazy.
I'm not crazy. You're crazy.
I'll say this. I mean, if you want proof that Ash is in the game, he's the person that sends you the letter in the demo. It literally says, like, I think it says the Greninja belongs to Ash. You get the letter with the Pokeball with the Greninja in it, but it says, oh, oops, he forgot to leave his name. But, like, it's so obvious.
Mm-hmm. It throws so many things into question. But
because that now means that everything in the anime is canon.
Does it?
It doesn't.
That means Pikachu defeated Rhydon because he just aimed for the horn.
Okay.
I like how your voice cracked there.
Okay, no. I have, when things start getting that dumb in my eyes, I just have one thing. Things are canon as soon as you start giving a fuck about them. If you don't give a fuck, they are not. That's my point about canon.
Well, honestly, when was the last time anyone cared about Pokemon's canon?
McParker just went through the first instance of stress-based puberty
what
I've
about
ever
the
seen.
whole, they're using Thunder as armor!
How was it, Parker? How was your first time at it?
Oh boy.
Just shut up 2 inches when he got annoyed.
I have to say, it's just a thing.
Oh, why do I lie?
I sometimes forget to press the fucking push to talk. From time to time, I start talking by myself, and I hate this.
You know, I'll be real. That's the reason why I use my phone for world building streams, because you don't have to use push to talk.
Well, precisely the reason the reason I have it in there is because, you know, we're technically on the air, and I want to make sure everyone's on the up and up who's going to talk. Megan.
True.
No, really, my phone sometimes turns off by itself on 15% battery. He just hates me.
No, but at least it's not as bad as the time I accidentally muted myself twice. I muted myself on Discord and then also muted my headphones mic, and didn't realize I'd done either of those, so I was like, why isn't he hearing me? Why isn't everyone hearing me? Oh, I've muted myself on Discord. Wait, they're still not hearing me. Why are they hearing me? Oh, that switch is also off.
Oh, wait a second. The switch that does everything? Yeah, no, that's off. I turned it off. Oopsie doodles.
Also, not as bad as the time I locked myself out of a house again yesterday.
King,
Oh,
okay,
shit.
King Zareth Dragon
Six
is
times.
asking, who do you think is Ash dead?
Oh god,
Who's Ash's
I'm not
dad?
getting into that. It's not important.
Ash was created as part of a scientific experiment. He's an amorphous blob.
Yeah,
with
no,
no-
he's part of
Experiment.
He's Genesis
part of the
Institute.
plan to yeah, he's part of the plan to genetically make people who never grow up. That's why he's been 10 forever. And Misty seems to have grown. Same with Brock. But he's never grown because he has that genetic shit in him.
Brock is 15.
Brock is 15?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Brock is
What?
really young. Yeah.
This entire time I've always thought he's
supposed to
been
be
like
like
25.
17?
He's
No way that Brock is 15.
he's really young. No, he really is.
No, what the fuck? Brock's
I mean-
ripped as fuck, man.
Bulbapedia!
How can he be 15?
Would you rather him be actually 10 or so?
Well,
I'd rather
he
he'd be
is
like
15!
19.
Man, for a 15-year-old, he's ripped.
Yeah, he's
I
ripped
mean,
for a 15 years old.
It does explain
years
why he
old.
keeps flirting with Nurse Joy.
Does it?
Man,
It doesn't
Man,
have to make it any.
Actually,
Well, that explain
this
that.
makes Brock's heart eyes every freaking episode for every single girl he encounters makes so much
Honest-
more sense.
According
well,
to
now makes it more creepy.
No, Misty's 12.
according to the wiki, Misty's only 10.
Oh, I thought she was 12. I guess that was different.
I mean, this is according to the wiki, and that could mean anything, but
I mean,
Yeah, no. Brock getting hard eyes at
Honestly,
15 is,
like,
completely makes sense.
Bulbapedia is...
15-year-olds are fucking ridiculous sometimes.
although yeah, it's just no. He's getting hit hard by the puberty bug, and like it absolutely makes sense that he should go out on his own. You actually feel kind of bad for him because you realize his dad left his family, and
Brock is I liked Brock. If it wasn't for the fact that they constant flirting every episode, chick, I loved his character. He was my favorite.
No, yeah, Brock is easily my favorite Pokemon character in the anime, at least. Well, that or Byron, or the Steel-type gym leader from Sinnoh, because
That
I
was
love
Byron.
the anime adaptation. Byron, yeah, I loved him in the anime.
Misty. Okay, King. Everyone's like, I thought she was 14. Really, Misty is drawn in such a way. I'd believe if you told me she was 16 and the creators came out and said that, I would almost believe it. Because
I mean, I'd buy Ash was like 14 or something. I'd buy Ash was like 14, 15. He looks
We were talking
Like,
before
anime,
about
like
Ash.
there are 3 tiers in anime where you either look 10, look about mid to late teenagers, or look adult. There is no middle ground.
I'm going to post in the text chat for voice chat a 14. Okay, it's 14. Yeah, I think it's 14 years old for my favorite anime. Just for you guys to see. Wait just a second.
I know my pictures are quackers and the snake go. Wait, no, wait,
What?
there's more thing.
Hold
My
on.
finger split up.
okay,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Okay, here's an interesting fact. So, according to this drama CD that was released only in Japan, because Jessie's age has actually been up to debate for a long time. In one of the movies, they implied that she was like 13, 14, which is weird.
That they
No,
were,
they've been like,
weren't they
like
both supposed to be
17?
17?
Hold on.
No.
In one of the drama CDs written by the first writer, Jessie and James are in their early 20s.
Yeah, no, they have to be, because then the entire thing with Jessie dressing up in Sinnoh to look like she's younger for the coordinator stuff would make zero sense if she's 13.
Well, it was in a Japanese dub of 2000. It implied that they're like 15 or something. I might be wrong with the ages,
Yeah.
but very
They-
young.
like around 17 or so.
Listen, Oh, wait, I take that back. James is my
Oh.
favorite character.
Okay, look at what. Yeah, Roberto, you might want to explain to them if they probably did not see it.
Yeah, I posted an image on the text chat for voice chat of a totally 14 years old for my favorite anime.
14
Did I stop?
14
years old.
Yeah, he's
mean, I could
so
start
totally
filling up-
14.
I could start pulling up pictures of Jotaro.
Okay, 25 as of movie 2, not stated in sub.
No, yeah, I forgot about Jotaro. Jotaro is just broken.
Oh yeah, Joe.
Hold on, I'm checking. JoJo's doing something. I'm gonna check on her.
Oh.
Jotaro got controlled.
Again, one last time, Hikari, do you want me to tell Parker or not?
Park, what? Tell me what now?
Oh yeah, that actually does. Yeah, in the Electric Tail of Pikachu, Jesse and Jade's actually got married. I don't remember that.
What?
Yeah,
At about time.
Oh, the Electric Tail of
Electric Tail of
Pikachu. That's a
Pikachu.
really weird manga.
yeah, sure. Okay, he says sure. Yeah, so Hikari no one knows it, but me, and I asked him, "Do you want me to tell you?" Well, he said that both his Hime's parents, his dad has a Pikachu, and his mother has a Greninja. You probably can tell where this is going for that little bit of info. To what we were talking about before.
Yeah, I am convinced that every character people make on this goddamn server is to troll someone.
You know what? I told Hikari that, you get to design the characters of the circus. Fuck you. No. No. No, I'm the GM. I can say what goes. I say that doesn't go.
Absolutely convinced.
I'm back.
Well, Hikari didn't like your headcanon.
What now?
Take that.
Sorry.
Oh, don't worry about it, Hero
Yeah.
Rock. Don't worry about it.
What?
He's the great tale of Hime.
Okay. People are asking, like, who is Hime? Don't get it. You don't want to know. That
Oh
is
God,
no.
Hime.
You don't want to know.
we are not-
Hime has caused me more pain and strife in the past, month than I have in my entire life. Alright?
Hime is
But
best girl, okay?
Hime is best.
The joke is dead.
It's not dead.
Please stop.
Dead.
It's not dead.
Buried. It's dead and buried.
No, it's not.
Please.
You're the one who's already dead.
I'm asking you from the depths of my heart.
Shindu.
Oh my God.
Tell me.
No, Hero, this is just me genuinely. I do not want to go through this entire debacle again. It just makes so many people so mad, not even in a fun way. It's just, I am tired and sick of it.
The only people
I'm
who
not
got
even annoyed by the whole thing. I'm just annoyed by people just constantly bringing it up.
the only people that's actually annoyed at this point is you, Moot, McParker, and somewhat Slow, but she kind of got used to it. You're the only ones who actually hate it at this point. Everyone else is like,
I don't even hate.
like,
I just know.
loving it.
I just hate because it's not original and it's not funny and it's lost the joke. You've beaten the joke into the ground and then you tried to feed Max revive so you could beat it again and it just refused. But you ignored it, shoved that thing into its mouth, and then got out the sticks.
Exactly.
Luke,
No, exactly.
Luke, I love your rant, man. I already thought that yesterday, but I love your rant.
What you think of it?
Okay, brief summary, and then we are never bringing it up ever again for the rest of the stream. God damn it. Hime is a character Hikari plays. There was a ship about Hime and Zero, and it just got completely out of hand, and no one wants to talk about it. At least no one important.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh,
And Hikari keeps freaking fan art baiting it too.
Yeah,
that's the worst part.
Okay, I guess it's not important or interesting enough. All right, see ya.
What's going on?
He said no one important would talk about it. I guess I'm not important now because I'm the one who did talk
Yeah.
about it.
Put away the sticks, or find a new joke.
Really, it's
Find
a
another joke to beat it to the ground.
it was a fine character.
Yeah.
But
no,
yeah,
the character's fine.
Yeah,
I'm
it's just,
fine with Hime. It's the fucking. It keeps getting brought up, and the whole like, you get it? He's a trap and gay. Pop, fucking.
We get it. You're gay.
I love McBucker sound so fucking much.
I hate you.
There's
too.
a reason. I think we've discovered the true reason why it's the Alkine region, because everyone's so fucking salty all the time.
Pretty much.
Why has Alkine been taking a while? Well, too much salt from McParker is what's happened.
Actually, no, but
I know.
yeah.
Someone
Why
should
do I
make,
hang out with you guys?
So really, someone should make a fan art, not of any of the characters, but for McParker, just find a mine of salt by this point.
Oh my god.
I will stab you, hero. I will find you and I will stab you.
I will find you!
Sorry, I was gone. What DNA?
Okay, you don't mind me friending the audience, do you, Stuart?
What now?
Can I friend the audience with stabbings if they annoy me?
No.
Asking retroactively.
Yeah.
Just put that there. Asking retroactively.
Yeah, definitely not.
Oh my god, did you actually miss it? I'm not explaining it again. I've already explained it. It's over.
Yeah,
Let it die.
I'm getting bored with the conversation too.
Yeah. The problem. Blah. Anyway.
Okay. So.
Oh god. Victory vote.
So you mentioned that this map or something, right?
This map, and then you cut out, buddy.
Sorry. You mentioned that this map was for the guest stream?
Yes. Do you want to know the guests?
Yeah!
They're the D&D story guys. They do D&D animations.
You got
yeah,
is
I
it the
think I
people
know.
about
Yeah.
the Sane game?
Yeah, that the very ones.
Oh, sweet!
I actually got
that's awesome.
the night you showed me that story. I just went on Facebook, contacted them immediately, and said, "Hey, I watched your animation. I made a class where I played this with Moscow X of Team 4-Star. Here," and I gave him the PDF, and I said, "Would you like to play a game sometime?" And he said, like, they got back within an hour, and he said, "Sure." And so I've been talking with them.
Got a question.
At
Loading Crew, what do you see each member of Team Fresh Floof as a Pokemon as? Same question for Prism and Peasant Poppers.
Like if
I was gonna actually ask that.
if Jade was a Pokemon, or like Scarlet was a Pokemon.
Yeah.
Oh god, I don't know Pokemon well enough to answer this.
I would say just for Peasant Poppers, I think Nero would be an Esper. She's got like the three in her hair, and then suddenly she just turns into another one, and the three just sort of stare at her and then adopt her as one of their own.
I just assumed that she was an Esper.
I would assume.
She was just an Esper. No, she's 8 Espers in a very large coat.
I would assume Sansa would be a slowpoke.
Samson's a slowpoke. That, I think, might be the most accurate thing of the night, actually.
Slowpoke just covered in maps.
Oh my god.
I would say that Rick is a Whimsicott purely because of his fucking Twitter. I swear to God, for like, because I fucking love him. I follow Jay on Twitter, and for like, he got like multiple packs of the same card of Whimsicott. I'm on the bus reading all this, and it's like, dude, I understand you like the Pokemon, but like multiple of the same card.
No, I love Jay.
He's up
He's
the rest of us.
Exactly.
Stuart, can I ask you something? Why do you like making these dual layer thingies up with the mountains and stuff?
Why do I make dual layers?
Yeah, you make like...
Because I want to imply some height.
Okay.
Oh, you actually have missed a spot on the bit in the bottom, like near the exit, on the left line of that, left side of that. It's sort of, you've only got one layer on that side.
Oh yeah, I see that. Yeah.
Yeah. Create some funky optical
Yeah, I
illusions,
do that.
though.
What you Like I assume that's what you've been doing with your mask for your campaign.
You're like, how
Roberto.
tall is this rock?
Yeah, I'm trying to do stuff like this. I have actual trouble with that perception. That's why I'm actually learning watching this.
Oh, thank you.
Use this as a base for how to make your campaign.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then there's me, who doesn't use maps.
I mean, that's not great. I don't like the way that looks right there in that little corner piece. You'll probably see it on YouTube a second later, but...
I mean, I can see the corner piece
I'm
you're talking
seeing
about,
it
yeah.
right now. It's something about it does not look quite right.
Yeah, that's why I kind of left it as a single tier there, because it just wasn't looking good.
Oh, Half Dragon Gaming says Jade is a Gengar, Scarlet is a Chansey, Lavi is a Slacking, and Luna is a Growlithe.
I was actually going to say Lavi's a Socking. But...
Okay,
Like Shone shit. I haven't really seen it be like any laziness. Like, he definitely has the strength for slacking though.
I really don't see Jade as a Gengar. Gengars are assholes.
Also, sorry.
I hate to say this, but I gotta go. All right, bye. Gotta go do spells. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, finally, he's out of here.
What an asshole!
Anyway.
Although Hero disagrees and says that Lavi is a Chansey, and then quote unquote says, "I will shove this egg where the sun don't shine."
Okay, Chansey.
Okay, Chansey.
Oh my god.
Usually, he definitely needs to be every Chansey that's in the series.
Every Chansey.
Every
Chansey.
freaking every Chansey.
Every single Chansey.
They're all just retroactively Lavi. Lavi is a time traveler and also a Chansey.
I'm traveling Casey.
Clearly, this is the best fan theory, and I'm going to consume its canon until proven otherwise.
Oh, it has to be canon. I mean, it's always like everything's canon. Then again, since we're in like this
retroactively Chansey.
Since we're in like this postmodern frickin' era where multiverses are a thing and anything can be canon at any time, like it's actually starting to get to the point where time travel and multiverses are actually getting cliche, and it's just like I almost regret doing the whole timeline thing now because everyone's doing it now.
There's a whole bunch of stuff like I've got my own campaign Scoundrel, which isn't streamed. It's just something I do for fun, but I do it at least publicly on the server. I just do it in like one of the table strip chats. Hopefully we get our session because we missed the last couple of sessions because I've been like dead tired for last week or had like babysitting, which is I'm sad. I don't like missing sessions. But anyway, yeah, but no, one of the things I'm not including in like time travel. In fact, I'm not including most of the legendaries at all because I just don't want to deal with that. I'd rather not.
Yeah, that's smart.
I'd rather just focus on like my stuff and the stuff that I'm including for my own stuff. I said stuff like 4 or 5 times in a row.
Don't worry,
I
man.
see Jade as Miss Maggie is.
I can see Jade as a Ms. Maggius.
Yeah, Miss Maggie is better.
Yeah, that'd probably more represent her.
Oh yeah, she totally. Yeah. Alex is actually in the bat.
Why don't we actually ask Alex?
Hey, Alex, what kind of Pokemon is Jade?
What kind?
Yeah, what Pokemon is Jade?
Oh, like specifically?
Yeah, the stream's asking.
Ghost type for sure.
Yeah, ghost type for sure. That's an easy answer.
Yeah, I was actually thinking it'd be Rotom.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Oh, that'd be...
We're probably going back and forth between Rotom and Ms. Maggius.
Oh, Rotom would be very, very fitting.
Yeah, because it's all electronical and she's all
electronic. If not that, then maybe.
Welcome, foolish mortal.
Oh, hey, we got. What did we get? Orcs May Bay. Oh, and Sheikah Luxray from subscribed on YouTube. Welcome, man. I don't know if you're watching the stream, but
Chill.
King Zareth, I disagree with your version of the multiverse. I can see why you would. It's not a popular opinion on how a multiverse works. It is sort of how a D&D multiverse works, which is what I was going for. Because they call the planescape, in a lot of ways, they call it a multiverse. So that's what I was kind of going for, was more planescape rather than Rick and Morty-esque versions. Which is fine. Does anyone else disagree with that, or?
Nope.
All right.
That's also, I don't mind your version of multiverse. It's like everything that could happen somewhere and happens in multiple ways.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an actual theory, just like the infinite multiverse theory.
It's more because the multiverse theory, or any kind of like world traveling and all that, it kind of like gets very convoluted when everyone else like tried to do it a little differently or try to like make it the same.
Yeah.
In every case, like it always becomes really interesting, but it all like becomes like really confusing a lot of times as well for messages for the players.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Reasons why I'm not including it in Scoundrel, basically. I don't want to do. I don't have the brain capacity to deal with that on top of dealing with all the, like, interconnected, like, gang politics I'm going to have to deal with.
Honestly, it's really smart to leave out legendaries in a Pokemon game. In fact, sorry, go on.
I'm only including 2 legendaries, and they're both custom legendaries I'm making. Because it's like basically the themes of my campaign, they need their own kind of legendaries, and I mean, I guess Reshiram and Zakram could fit, but I'm making my own because screw it.
My game does use legendaries, but I think it's kind of a different way of seeing legendaries, so I'm fine with that.
You got like I mean, there's multiple ways that people view legendaries. I mean, most people use legendaries as divinity, which is fair enough. I mean,
yeah.
I've got in my Scoundrel legendaries, even if they're not present, they're all seen as like more forces of nature rather than divinity. Like
in my view, legendaries. Okay, sorry.
You don't worship the storm, but you do respect the fact that it can kill you and everyone you love.
What are your concepts?
For my custom legendaries, it's societal order and societal chaos. More like societal order as stagnation and like the perfect order, and societal chaos and like pure destruction and anarchy.
Huh. So like law and chaos and D&D?
Yeah, but taken to the complete extreme. They're the extremes of each. And the whole theme's in my campaign about how neither is the best option, and how balance is the right way to go. You need some law and some chaos.
I mean, Blessed and the Damned make Palkia and Dialga the representatives of law and chaos, but I can see why you wouldn't go for them.
Yeah, no, they're good enough. I want. Plus, I want my. Plus, yeah, neither of them are the extreme versions, and I'm talking about like pure extremism, like the legendary of law. I hope like no one who actually playing the campaign is watching this.
Loot, you remember these legendaries of yours remembers me of Shin Megami Tensei.
A little, I guess. Like I just like I'm a fairly balancey person myself. I'm like, if I had to pick an alignment, I'd probably be like either neutral good or chaotic good. But I'm a fairly balanced person myself. I don't like extremes. So that tends to play a lot into the morals of whatever campaigns and stories I write. And that's someone who has been reading and writing all my life. I actually do think about the morals and themes of the games I play a lot, and the characters I write. Which sometimes gets a little conflicting when like other people don't so much, and I've got like all these like really artsy ideas, and then everyone else is just like, I just want to blow stuff up.
Yeah, if you watch Sands of Whatever, like I really tried to do this big deep lore political nonsense at first, and then immediately dropped it.
Yeah. No, like I usually have like at least an idea of okay, so here are the characters I've got. Like, here is like the just overarching theme I want. Yeah, King Zareth Dragon says like chaos is true freedom. Yeah, no, the chaos I'm imagining is more like the God damn it! Stop asking who him is. The chaos I'm more imagining is like more the like Greek concept of chaos. Like chaos is in destruction and emptiness. Like chaos, like a lack of any kind of rules, even or laws, even like the laws of physics and the laws of reality start breaking down.
So you're looking for a freaking black hole divide by zero Pokemon, or?
No. Okay. The order legendary is going to be like the giant spider thing with like webs of steel which wrap around even people, freezing them in place. Like preserving society exactly how it is forever. No change. Whereas the chaos is this massive millipede thing which just causes reality to start breaking down around it.
Ooh, kind of makes me think of freaking, what is it? Jormungandr? The freaking
little like
world-eating serpent thing?
It's definitely that like kind of like definitely when they find it and fight it, it's gonna like have that sort of, you know, the typical like there's this vortex and it's just circling the vortex as like there's islands all floating around. Gravity may point various directions so they can jump from island to island.
That's kind of cool.
Of course, it's like late game stuff. We're nowhere near that. We're like 5 sessions in. I've only just introduced some like legends of the world, the whole trickster thing. Because I was on a bit of a Persona 5 kick when I made the Sith world. So.
Oh, really?
So no, like I was on this like a serious Persona 5 kick. So like this whole legend of a trickster thing that I've got thrown in. Like this ultimate sort of balancing force between law and chaos is like a trickster or a thief and a rebel.
Does it have a rebel yell?
They may have a rebel yell,
but we'll see it coming.
and they may cry more.
Yeah! That's the only musical reference I can ever make, because I'm so bad at music.
You know that was a Confederate thing, right?
Yeah, we know. I know it was a Confederate thing, but it's a good song. I like the song. And also, Rebel Yell would make a great stand.
That's actually true. I never thought about it.
Oh, shoot. Orcs make beautiful lovers. I've been ignoring Twitch the whole time. I'm sorry, buddy. Insert sexy orc maids. Orcs need loves, too. On the corner, you didn't, like, just drop one more square on the corner to create a layer. Where... Are you talking about right here? Right here, man? Because, that's...
I'll wait for the stream to catch up.
Yeah.
That's been on there for a while.
Oh, man, I'm sorry, Orc. Are you still there? Have I ignored you too long? I am admittedly really bad at looking at chat, especially if we get on a roll.
Yes, there's actually a lot that's going really bad in the chat between Hero of Rock and King Seraph.
Yeah. Okay. Who is a... Yeah, I've noticed that. I noticed there was a little bit of an argument about Hime, and I was going to let that burn out, but...
Oh. It now just escalating more and more.
Yep.
Yep, okay. I think it's time for, I'm not certain what's happening.
For what?
I don't care who started it, we're finishing it.
Yeah.
Sorry, but you kind of went overboard too.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let that chill. If you two can hate me, I don't care. I'm just gonna make this chill. Yeah. So, Pokemon, you got your order and your chaos.
Pokemon. Yeah.
Order and chaos and Pokemons.
Yep. And balance and all that. Yep.
Sounds cool, mate.
Yep. Grand schemes.
Grand schemes.
Grand schemes, which aren't going to come into play for like ages.
Yep.
Grand schemes may or may not come into play.
It gets people hyped.
Yeah.
It gets people hyped.
Get people hyped. So, Stuart, favorite Pokemans?
My favorite
Yes, okay.
Pokemans? I've got lots of favorite Pokemans. My favorite Pokemans right now are probably Solgaleo. I just think his design is so freaking cool. It's shallow, but I like it. What's your favorite Pokemon?
Absol.
Oh? You're sorry.
Gliscor still. People ask this question. Guys, I still have the same answer as Gliscor.
Gliscor?
Yes.
Turtwig. And the Turtwig line in general.
I mean, my personal favorite Pokemon is Sandshrew all the way. Love it. It's a little adorable brick mouse.
What about Alolan form?
Yeah, what do you think of its Alolan form?
I love its Alolan form, actually. The moment it was revealed for Sun and Moon, I squealed for 5 minutes straight.
The same happened to me with Alolan Ninetales.
Yeah. My only regret is that I was getting the Sun versions, and it's Moon exclusive.
Oh.
I mean, on the bright side, I was able to get a Sandshrew through trades anyway to complete the game with a freaking Alolan Sandslash, so that was neat.
Cool. I really like Rowlet, I guess. I don't know. It's hard to pick a favorite Pokemon when there's so many.
There's over 800.
Yeah, I know. JoJo keeps telling me.
It's over 800 Pokemon, Daddy.
Over 800 Pokemons. Oh my gosh.
Hikari says he likes Dust form, Lycanroc.
Okay, I don't really understand what Lycanroc is. And
A wolf.
Okay, I guess I get that, but yeah, it's weird.
You can imagine him like one of those. There's a lot of Pokemon like that, actually, that has multiple forms depending on how you evolve it, the place you evolve it. He's not the first one, if I remember correctly.
This is a bad map.
Like, Shotgun says Aegislash is his favorite.
Aegislash? Aegislash was really cool.
Yeah, I liked it. Aegislash. I mean, it was an interesting sort of like take on the ghost type.
Mr. Needle King says, I bet you can't guess my favorite Pokemon. Is it a Needle King?
Hold on. No. It's got to be Jigglypuff. Mr. Nido King loves Jigglypuff. Seen from above. Someone actually proved that was bull crap, like just absolutely nonsense. Because, like, if you look at a Jigglypuff from above, you can see its feet and its curlicue, even in a silhouette. Like, I love that. I like Hydreigon. Hydreigon is cool. That's the like 3-headed dragon thing, right?
Yeah. Hydreigon.
Oh, it's Hydreigon? Is that how it's pronounced?
Hydreigon. Because its evolutions are named after the German 1, 2, and 3.
As well as being after Hydra.
I love how, if we wanted, we could make a whole Pokemon scene based on Godzilla.
It'd be interesting actually to see.
Yeah, actually, yes.
Yeah, Hydreigon could totally be King Ghidorah.
Yep. Godzilla, Tyranitar, Mothra would be one of the many moth Pokemon that we already have.
Probably freaking Volcarona.
Dustox, probably just a giant Dustox, probably could be. Shit, I can't remember the name of you just said was.
Mothra.
Mothra, yeah. It is a moth Pokemon.
Let me see. It's not Godzilla, but
Tyranitar would be Godzilla.
Yeah. I was going to say that some kind of turtle Pokemon could be What's his name again? The turtle.
You're
that
not talking
never
about
appeared-
Anguirus, are you? Because it's really more like a porcupine armadillo looking thing.
No. I'm talking about the turtle that's not on Godzilla, but everyone compares it to Godzilla. The
King.
it wasn't Death Battle.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
The turtle?
Mm,
I mean, there's
I'm gonna search
there's
it. I'm gonna
Megalon,
search it.
Destroya, there's Rodan, there's
Destroyer should be Giratina just because it's a fucking devil.
Actually,
Giratina doesn't have the big freaking horn though.
Have you actually?
Actually, Destroya is a weird one because it's like some kind of collection of parasite things or something, or I don't even know. It's like some kind of amalgamation of.
Gamera!
Weird
It was
shit.
Gamera. God fucking damn it. The turtle, it's Gamera. For fuck's sake.
Oh yeah, have you ever played Pokestar Studios from Black and White?
Nope.
Too?
I actually really liked Pokestar Studio.
Yeah, since we like to say like who would
Like I wanted to actually specifically train a Pokemon for it. I was that intrigued.
Yeah, actually so like said, Tyranitar would be Godzilla. Well, actually, that also works because there was a Mecha Tyranitar, so that'd be what was the? It was Metal Godzilla, or what was it?
Mecha Godzilla. Yeah.
Godzilla.
Yeah, Mecha Godzilla, definitely be that then. So there you go, you got those versions.
Oh, fucking God.
A lot of the names of the monsters that really passed over my head a lot. I
So,
always remember.
there are a lot of Godzilla. Like, a lot. There is the giant lobster, the giant monster made of trash, there is the giant snake.
There was a
there's giant
monster made of
spider.
trash. I don't.
There was
remember
also
that
the
one.
Tar
Oh, yeah,
monster.
there
I
was.
forgot about that thing.
The smog monster, fuck yes. Oh yeah, there was the plant Godzilla, there was space Godzilla.
Oh yeah.
Were these all in the classics? Because I remember watching a bunch of them when I was younger. I don't remember this
Yes, yes, they are.
though. Holy cow!
Did Godzilla like find a guy that kind of like was Kamen Rider, but just giant?
Oh yes, yes.
Jet Jaguar, you mean?
Yeah, Jet Jaguar. Jet Jaguar. It has the most amazing scene of all Godzilla movies, the dropkick.
I remember there was actually like a man-made monster that I think killed Godzilla for a bit, or he buried him alive at least. I don't remember if Godzilla officially lost that fight, but
Okay, I think that the one fight that Godzilla actually lost, it was against Destroyer, but I think
I thought that was Baby Godzilla.
maybe it was like the movie in question.
yeah, no. Godzilla died in Godzilla vs Destroyer, and then Baby Godzilla got like its essence, bullshit like that.
Oh yeah, that's right. It was Godzilla died, and then freaking Baby Godzilla went Super Saiyan in or whatever.
Because fuck reason.
Fuck reason.
I also remember Baby Godzilla just that movie.
Because Godzilla was cute.
No, it
Was
was like it was person size and had these big Google eyes. It was hilarious.
Oh no, in Godzilla vs Destroyer, Baby Godzilla was a real deal, from what I remember. I have to double check that, but from what I remember, it was basically like a shorter Godzilla by that point. But yes, Baby Godzilla was kind of dumb looking in the beginning.
It was so silly.
Yeah. So how many? Are you like just keeping like this one room here as the whole place, Stuart, or you make it multiple rooms?
No, I'm gonna make it one room because honestly, it will take hours to get through this mess if they try to go through it the normal Pokemon way.
Yeah.
Unless they hug the room to the right, apparently the whole time.
Fun with mazes.
Like I might actually cut that off. Like extend this here.
God fucking, where's the damn door?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna cut this off. So whoa.
3 days later, 3 sessions later. All right, we finally made it. You're still in the battle. Oh God.
It's been 84 years.
Team Fresh Blue already won the whole league many years ago. How did you not see them? We've been hugging the wall really tightly to actually get out. Didn't work.
Not apart from our memes from Alkine. Fresh Floof, I've heard about them from Poke Twitter.
Oh jeez.
Spyware collected. Fresh Floof have been heard about in Alkine from Poke Twitter.
Stuart just made these 50 episodes worth of map.
You know what? Here's a quick way to end it. Boop, 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 boop.
Boop, boop,
And
boop.
now watch it 10 seconds later, most of us watching the stream can see.
That's a big fucking map.
Hero of Rocks, we made it to the castle. Where's the damn door?
Do do do. Boop boop. Boop boop boop.
Actually, does this tile set have those like boulders that you would normally have to move with strength or something?
I think it does. It's just I was going to add them later via like actually taking them and making them objects in Roll20.
Yeah.
Are you gonna make like those actually prevalent into Team Fresh Blue's journey so that Lobby actually can show off his strength of just lifting him up and just throwing him down the hole himself?
Like I said, I don't particularly like victory roads and caves in the first place simply because it is so transparently a time waster. So I don't know.
I think like you can actually like make it like just instead like make it a little differently instead of like just making this like road here like you like this is fine like definitely be really boring like trying to get through it just like it is in game.
Well, one of the ways that you can make this engaging is like you base combat around it. Like this little mess of stairs and ladders I'm going to put right here. There's going to be a fight, and like I think the story that I'm coming up with in my head for this is that like the travel to Victory Road is like symbolic of the hero who made the region or something, and it's going to have like some kind of local legend to it. Maybe connect you know, use it as foreshadowing for something Fresh Floof is going to do. I don't know. And like this bridge battle right here, it's going to be like the fight with Tai Lung or whatever.
Because you do like your foreshadowing.
I do like foreshadowing. If a game does not have foreshadowing, it's a bad game.
So are you gonna actually like make the when they get to the actual Pokemon League, they're actually gonna like have do a tournament wise of who actually gets to fight the Elite Four actually?
Yeah, that's essentially it. The Elite Four are the winners from last time.
Okay, because yeah, like it'd be like that's one thing like that. It was like really odd in the game, like no one ever like made to the actual thing. You're the only one who ever just does the whole tournament, the whole thing yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and your rival who got there before you.
Yeah, and like he wanted actually technically he doesn't even fight because you battle him right before you actually even go inside. So yeah, you just had the whole thing is you were the only one who ever beat any gym leaders. Good job. You now fight the Elite Four. Did you win? You got it.
The manga did that too, where the Elite Four were like bad guys.
Oh yeah, actually,
that was weird.
I brought that up.
The Johto thing, didn't they? Because it was like, I know Koga and Karen were bad guys. Definitely.
Koga, Sabrina, and Sarge were all bad guys. Former members of now Team Rocket.
That's lame.
I read the whole manga. Or very good in Mal. I haven't seen like every bit. Yeah, like they actually did that, and actually it was really good. I actually have the same kind of like plot to actually make it in my own. Whenever I get around to it, to make the Elite Four, or just the Elite Four and Champion the bad guys, the true bad guys.
I don't know. Like, go for it. I mean, like, it's none of my business what you do with your game, and it's not a bad thing. It's just not something that makes sense to me.
Actually, in mine, like, it really much does of why exactly they're the bad guys. Yeah, I don't really want to get too really spoiler on it because, like, I haven't even made it. I feel like shit. I'd probably be making false promises if I say it now. But you can't do it.
Well, yeah, I've changed plot points on the fly before too, so no shame in it.
It happens.
Bridge fight. I want a bridge
Normally
fight.
you have to change plot points
So
depending
many
on
bridges.
any action of the player. So yeah.
I think
So
I
wait,
can.
are
Sorry.
these bridges supposed to have some like moderate changes in elevation or something? Because I'm thinking like that last one that you made.
Yeah, you probably could have made like a little step ladder or something like. Because it looks like.
Oh man,
it
I'm
looks
having
like
a mind
Oh
fuck now.
yeah, I'm looking at that. I see what you're talking about. Hold up, let me get that.
Yeah, because it looked like if it was like an angle, then yeah, that would work. But if it's just like straight line.
This is like one of those mindfuck things that they did in Inception with the architect and the stairs.
Oh yeah, someone actually Hero of Rock. It's also personally I love Pokemon Rebirth. It actually reminds me of. I remember one time like after I actually Slow actually drew my picture of my form with Cofagrigus. I remember you specifically, Stuart said, "Why is everyone doing bursts now after I did it?" I actually had that idea long ago. And it actually was not even a burst. It actually technically was a possession thing I made because of the ghost fact.
Oh, that's cool, man. That's fine. I mean,
Yeah. Actually,
I just noticed there was a big push for burst in chat for a while.
yeah.
And I just assumed.
Because
Oh, yeah,
no
that's
one
fine.
knew about burst before. Most people didn't know.
I knew.
I did because I actually read the manga and I loved it.
No,
Like,
me too. I actually read the manga.
Burst.
Like, it was dumb, yes, but I like dumb.
I like dumb. He
I
says.
didn't think it was dumb ever the whole time that where Hariyama said it was dumb. Like, oh, what was dumb about it? I felt like, oh, I didn't think it was dumb. I thought it was alright.
There's nothing wrong with liking it. I just like to rip
Yeah.
on it. It's fun to rip on
Oh,
because
yeah.
it is so odd. Like, it just doesn't seem very Pokemon, you know?
Yeah, in a normal sense, yeah, I would agree. But also, the reason I mainly liked it was because actually, I was one of the few people that actually did like actually Digimon Frontier, where they fused with their Digimon.
Oh no, that was one of the best ones actually.
Yeah, no, okay. Digimon
Oh, many
1,
people
2,
said they
3, and
hated
4
that.
are not bad. After 5, I don't remember much. I know it's not great. But 4 was fine. I see. Okay, it's not the best one I have ever seen. But, yeah, it was good. Better than Adventure 2.
Yeah, and that's why I mainly really liked about Rebirth, because it said, oh, it reminded me so much of that because they fused with their Digimon. They're fusing with their Pokemon. That was like said, oh, that's always such a cool idea as a kid, even before they came out. Actually,
I love fusions.
There we go. I like
Yeah.
this. I can live with this for now. This is a doable map. It's not fantastic, but
why did you actually get rid of the rocks? I thought they were actually fine.
I got rid of them so I can manually add them in later. Like
Oh.
in Roll20 so they can actually play with them.
And they're not just all bolted to the floor.
Yeah, like in Peasant Poppers.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Now you hear of Rock and King Zephyr make the same reason as everyone else did. Who would ever want to fuse with Garbodor and Frontier sucked? The same reason why I never told anyone I liked them until now.
Oh, no. X-War sucks. Frontier doesn't suck.
Which one was Frontier?
Frontier was the 4th series that they fused with their Digimon. Well, actually, they never actually had official Digimon. They just it's just code that they became Digimon.
Oh, was that the thing where they had like the little armor thing, whatever's with I can't remember what it actually was. It was like
Like they kind of like
the elemental spirits and the beast spirits
yeah,
and the
that's it.
King Zeref?
But I liked that one.
I'm not going to opine. I'm not going to voice my opinion about Zero's.
And then there's me, who's like 11 episodes into the first series of Digimon. Get there eventually.
I'll get there eventually.
Here's the worst. Wait, which movie? The Digimon movie?
While we're waiting for this
Wait,
Photoshop to load,
You mean
I would like to remind
the
people.
what?
Hold on, I need to chill. I'd like to remind people. I'd like to remind people that we are having a Cyber Monday sale on loadingcrewcrafts.com. All posters are almost 50% off, along with select charms being about $6. The Keymaster PDF is at a one-time low price of $3, and you can also use coupon code CYBER for 10% off your total order. Link in the description below. Thank you. You may now continue.
Okay.
Take a shot.
For fuck's sake. I forgot what I was going to say now. God damn it! The chill was too powerful.
The shill. It's too much.
Yeah,
You
actually,
can't handle you can't handle the shell.
it's alright to go a little more into detail about the little possession thing I was on with my Pokemon, my Kafagrigus. Actually, when I thought of it, I actually I thought of first, but I said let's go more into what the ghost aspect actually is, and go into what they talk about in movies. Possession. So basically, I made it so my ghost Pokemon specifically possess my body, so I basically use their moves and their basically aspects of them to my own body. That's how I saw it instead of making it first.
JoJo's listening to Skyrim.
Oh, I don't even know what I was going to say. The first Digimon movie is the one with Omegamon, right?
Be right back.
Was that
Omegamon
right?
was
First
amazing.
Digimon movie? I thought it was the one with Terriermon and no wait.
No, I thought that was the first movie.
Oh yeah.
There was one
No,
where they were
no.
in the web and chasing something that had green lasers or whatever, and then Omnimon happened or something.
Yeah,
yeah.
I remember
I
that.
was going to say that. I don't really remember if the Digimon movie was good, but it had Omegamon. That's already reason enough for me to say it was good. I am that shallow. I actually like Digimon more than Pokemon, actually.
That's fine, man. In a lot of ways, Digimon was better, especially
Story-wise.
if you go back and watch Digimon, especially the dub, it really doesn't hold up. It's kind of bad. if you're watching it fully understanding you're watching nostalgia thing,
Actually, I rewatched Digimon 3, Digimon Tamers. It hold up pretty fucking well.
Oh, Digimon
But
Tamer. That's the one with the the kids at the card game, right?
Yes,
Yeah, it was the
Yeah.
one with the
That
card
one,
game.
everyone almost universally says that's the best one.
Yeah, Digimon Tamers is my favorite. I love
I
it.
still need to finish that one.
Oh, finish. Where did it stop? Sorry, I'm get all fanboy when I talk about this kind of stuff.
Don't worry, man. I don't think anyone's particularly mad at you.
No, it isn't.
I'm very self-aware.
Will you, Hero of Rock, will you ever do a Digimon campaign? Oh, no. Probably
no.
not.
That sounds like a really huge bag of worms there.
Not, it's not that
tried.
It's not that I wouldn't, it's just that I don't know Digimon. Like, I know Pokemon more than I know Digimon. Apparently Digimon's got a bunch of lore and a huge, really dedicated following that I don't even pretend to understand, because whenever I go to the wiki, I'm always confused as hell. It's like, what's a Holy Guardian? And why is this important?
I won't explain.
Alright, I'm gonna have a game now with Zero. So I'll be heading out now. See you all later.
See ya.
Adios, Johan.
You take care now.
Yeah,
Yep. Yeah, see ya.
See ya. Oh Lord, no. So yeah, I do not know Digimon that well. Like I watch seasons, like they say season, but it's like series 1 and 2, the one with the Digidestined and all that.
Yeah. Digimon 01, Digimon Adventure 1.
Here again.
I still feel, if you watch the original Japanese audio, or I'm going to say or my dub from here is not bad, so I guess it would still hold up. People still talk about it. Digimon Adventure 02, I don't particularly like it, but it did introduce fusions, so yep, I'm into that. I love fusions, so yep.
Yeah.
Now, Tamer is amazing. Frontier is good. After that, no.
Well, I know there's like a million different like stories and continuities and stuff. Like, if you want the real Digimon experience, from what I'm told from some friends, like you can't even watch the anime, and it's all based on like the video games, and the video games have their own nonsense lore that's crazy.
Can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Digimon games are mostly not good. If you want a good Digimon game, play Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. It's amazingly good. Other than that, I can't really recommend any. I'm not joking.
I played when I was younger. I played a lot of. Oh, there we go. I played a lot of Digimon World 1 and 2. My buddy.
You poor soul. You poor soul.
Well, I just remember being so happy I got my Otismon, because that was apparently a very hard catch. And Digimon World 2 was so transparent with its grindy, repetitive nature.
Yeah.
It just fell to the JRPG sickness that I hate so much. You gotta grind a million out. Yeah. Go on.
Digimon World 2 was especially bad. It was especially bad. Especially with the dungeon layout, stuff like that, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, and not only that,
the
Digimon has their own multiple paths. Yeah, like, oh my god.
I actually kind of like that, because it makes sense, being like digital monster data, stuff like this, depends on what they absorb and what they experience, they can change. I like that they don't really have a non-linear path in most cases.
I kind of like that too. I thought that was one of the best features. Is DNA Digivolution like it is in Digimon World 2, or is it like how it is in the anime?
It's kinda of more in the anime today, from what I remember from Digimon Cyber Sleuth, because it's very specific fusions that you can do. Like, I don't think that you can fuse every single Digimon anymore.
Well, oh god, hold on.
But again, I may be out of the loop.
Blah.
Also, welcome back, Loot, and welcome, Slow Mara.
Hello there. Sorry about
cold.
that. Judge is doing her thing.
Does Jojo do anything but her thing?
This is true. This is absolutely
She's
true.
a small child. I tend to just exclusively do thing. I have experience with small children. I was
My most experience with small children are my nephews by this point. I love them.
It's my cousins over here for me. But I've known them since they were born, so I imagine I have some experience with them. I hope I have experience with small cousins, because if not, I've evidently missed half my life and hallucinated several parts of it, which would be very awkward.
Loot, I think you're being a crazy man. Crazy, I say.
Lester.
Well, I'm considering going back to playing Dwarf Fortress, so possibly. And yeah, I probably am considering Dwarf Fortress. If I come back in like 2 weeks and I'm just gibbering and raving and screaming blood for the blood god, I've probably been playing Dwarf Fortress.
What is Dwarf Fortress?
Okay, Dwarf Fortress is a game made by a single man called, well, username the Toady One. It is a base management sim. You control, and I use the word control in the loosest sense here, a group of dwarves as you build a fortress.
Huh.
That's the name, Dwarf Fortress.
Okay.
The reason I say use control in the loosest sense is that you can't actually directly control any of the dwarves. You can only designate dwarves, and the dwarves will get round to it when they feel like it.
Okay.
Though obviously they'll eat before they do any tasks because they have to eat. They'll drink before they do any tasks because they have to drink. They'll go find that one pair of socks which is next to that really, really killer sponge that has killed 40 of the dwarves. But there's a lot of socks out there before they'll go do the digging.
Loot. Don't rant, Loot. Don't rant. Everything is fine.
They'll be busy building 25 cups when you only ordered them to make 10. That actually happened to me.
So
I ordered 10 cups. There were 25 in. The order had only registered 4 cups made when I finally checked. So I had way too many cups. I had like 8, 9, 10 dwarves and like 25 cups.
So what's the appeal of the game? Is it a joke game? Or?
It is it's incredibly it's a challenge mostly. It's the big draw. Because like the dwarves have AI. They'll do things and they'll be, well, stupid. Well, the dwarves are by no means like intelligent beings. They're they're living beings. They go like they eat, they drink, they have friendships, they get angry at things, they have irrational fears. Cats adopt dwarves because that's what cats do. Dwarves adopt dogs because that's what dwarves do. The whole sock thing is a bit of a joke because it's just joke like
okay.
Like dwarves will like regularly just go out and do stupid things without registering that it's stupid because the AI forgot to note that, which makes sense because dwarves they're characterized as being fairly dumb. But no, it's an incredible challenge. You will die. You will lose your fortress. The UI isn't. It's ASCII. So the UI isn't the most like inductive to easy beginner learning. There's a bit of a learning wall. But yeah, once you get through that, it's actually a pretty fun game. I've played quite a bit of it before. And you just try to build this huge, complex fortress and build increasingly convoluted devices for increasingly inconsequential problems before you accidentally unleash a horde of demons into your base.
All I remember really about Dwarf Fortress is I remember you rambling about it one time, and then you talked about this hilarious thing called Boat Murdered.
Yes, Boat Murdered. Because, okay, let me explain Boat Murdered quickly for people in stream and Stuart and such, and people listening. So in Dwarf Fortress, it takes place in-game over the course of years. So there's a type of game that people do called succession games, where one person takes control of a fortress for an in-game year, and then saves the file, and then hands it off to the next person.
Okay.
And so, someone set up one of these games on I think the Bay 12 forums. Bay 12 being like the central hub of Dwarf Fortress.
Mm-hmm.
And set up the succession game and randomly generated the fort name. And all the fort names are always like, I think they're like they're a combination of 2 words. And so this fort was generated to be boat murdered, which bodes well. And over the course of, I think it only took like 20, 30 in-game years or so. But over the course of increasingly raving mad men, including one person whose username was Stark Raving Mad, after a onslaught of elephants which refused to leave the front of the fortress and kept killing any dwarf that left, Stark Raving Mad decided to start Project Fuck the World.
Jeez.
In which he dug down, found lava, and then funneled it to the surface. Things just got worse from there. But yeah, no, the level of things that you can do in this game in particular. People have made like full Turing test complete computers in this game.
Really?
Yeah, using like the AI and dwarves and various mechanical effects that you can get build. People have made like checkers using like lava and water for pieces. And then there's the more messed up where people have built entire systems for taking baby dwarfs, shoving them in a pile to train them to be complete sociopath elite warriors. Trapped in like a 3x3 room.
Huh.
Because, god damn it, you need those soldiers. And you don't care if your dwarves suffer, they're dwarves. But they're like, their blood alcohol content is give or take yes.
Give or take, yes.
Your dwarves will not drink water. Your dwarves will point blank refuse to drink water. They will only drink ale.
Huh. Alright. Well, I know we didn't stream that long tonight. We've only been going for a little under 2 hours, but I think I'm going to need to call it and take care of JoJo and stuff. I do plan... Hero Rock, Loading Crew, have you seen the art of the missing evolutions of a Pokemon that a guy drew? I think I have, but I'm not... Like, there's a lot of fan art like that. Otherwise, I think we can continue this tomorrow. I plan to stream, like, World Build almost every night for a few nights, because I've got 4 guest games this month, maybe 5, and...
Oh, jeez.
I don't have anything ready, so...
Oh, jeez.
Oh, man.
And I'm going to... Yeah, so I'm going to basically stream almost every night for a while. And on top of that, I'm also going to... I know Jay wants to stream one night, and we're going to do a Pathfinder one. So I'm going to talk to him about that when he wants to do that.
Yep.
So, I'm going to call it tonight. This was a lot of fun, guys. Thank you. We actually completed Victory Road, so we made progress.
Yay!
We'll be back. Let's do it same time tomorrow. And then, yeah, let's just keep going, see how far we can get. And I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget, Cyber Monday deal going on for a few more hours, I guess.
Buy our stuff.
Buy our stuff. LoadingCrewCrafts.com.
Yes,
use coupon code CYBER, 10% off your total order. Talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.